मेरे दिमाग में लड्डू फूटे. I knew that I get a call that changes everything. He needs to get a surgery within 24 hours. Honestly, nothing that I could do rather than cry and pray. A proposal did not happen in Manali, but it did happen just 6 months down the line, and not in Manali, but in. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hello, I'm Preeti. I usually make beauty and perfume related videos, but today's video is not about either of those. Today's video is actually very special to me because I'm finally sharing my proposal story. And this is gonna be a long video, so grab yourself a drink, get comfortable because it's gonna be a proper story time video. Also, I'm doing this for the first time, so if I ramble or get emotional or just forget where I was going with the story, just forgive me. So yeah, but I'm super excited. I'm literally in my night dress. I just filmed the shots, obviously not in this outfit, but I'm like, I want to chill, sit down and be relaxed and tell you guys the entire story, and it's super interesting. And also at the end of the video, I'm going to show you the actual footage of the proposal जो मैंने कहीं नहीं डाली है. So I got engaged to my now husband a year back, but the story actually starts like 2 years ago when he actually planned to propose to me, but that did not end up happening because life had different plans. So I'm going to start from there. But before I begin, I want to tell you guys that today is 6th of June and today is the day Shubham and I complete 8 years together. And I think it's such a special day to upload this story time video, and I can't believe that Shubham is now actually my husband. We got married like 3 to 4 months back. Honestly, I've lost count, but it has been surreal and I love being married. So anyways, here is how my husband proposed to me. So one day in December 2024, I do get a call from Shubham. He was in Bangalore, I was in Mumbai, and he tells me that we are going to Manali in a month. Now Shubham and I have taken a lot of trips together, but it's mostly been around the south or maybe Udaipur, Rajasthan, but not really to north. And I am obsessed with snow covered mountains. Me and my parents, we usually travel a lot, and all of us loves mountains. So बचपन से ही I'm obsessed with snow, but for some reason we never really took trip to north, and we used to constantly discuss about it. I don't know, हम हर साल गोवा जाते थे. It's a ritual for us, but north हम कभी properly plan ही नहीं कर पाए. तो the moment he said that we are going to Manali, that too in January, I have been to Manali a lot of times, I think 4 or 5 times. There was this one time when I went to Manali in January and it was covered with snow, and it was the most beautiful Manali that I have ever seen. So मैं वो भी उसको बहुत बोलती रहती थी कि यार मुझे जनवरी में मनाली जाना है, लेट्स प्लान मनाली इन जैन. सो द मोमेंट ही टेल्स मी इन दिसंबर की 1 महीने में हम मनाली जा रहे हैं, मतलब जनवरी में जा रहे हैं, मेरे दिमाग में लड्डू फूटे. आई न्यू दैट कि प्रपोजल इज कमिंग. मतलब आई वॉज सो एक्साइटेड. आई जस्ट न्यू कि ये करने वाला है, बिकॉज खुद से इतना प्लान कर रहा है, खुद से ये बोल रहा है मेरे को आके कि इसने ट्रिप बुक कर दी है, वी आर गोइंग टू मनाली. एमएमटी से ट्रिप थी, आई रिमेंबर. सो आई लिटरली स्टार्टेड शॉपिंग. मैंने सब कुछ खरीद लिया था. I even got my proposal outfit. I got those long boots and everything. मतलब 1 week के अंदर I shopped everything. And then on 12th of December, I get a call that changes everything. So when I picked up that call, he went on to telling me that he fell down the stairs, and at that time he just traveled back to his hometown, which was Indore, because there was some wedding he wanted to attend, and he tells me that he has broken a bone in his leg. Until then, I have heard of fractures. मतलब मैंने सुना है कि लोगों का हाथ फ्रैक्चर हो गया, पैर फ्रैक्चर हो गया. I have seen people wearing cast, but I never really knew what a recovery from fracture looks like. I mean, I did not know how long it takes, how painful it can be, how extremely mentally challenging it can be for someone who is dealing with that situation, and how it can bring one's life to complete halt. मतलब मैंने इतना कुछ सोचा नहीं. मुझे लगा ठीक है, फ्रैक्चर होता है, बहुत लोगों का हुआ होगा, it will heal. मतलब मैं इतनी stupid थी. And he was already at the hospital. अगले next 15-20 minutes में I get a call from him, and he says that the doctor told him he needs to get a surgery within 24 to 48 hours where they'll put a rod from his knee till his ankle. And when he said all that, matlab, I remember going numb because I just couldn't process all of that, and it was just terrifying at that moment. मतलब surgery, suddenly surgery कैसे होगी? मतलब I've seen people wearing cast. I did not know about surgery. So it was extremely terrifying and I was so helpless at the moment, and it was not about me. But I am telling you how I felt because he went to Indore, right? So Indore is like his hometown, जहाँ पे they live in a joint family. And at that point of time, his parents knew about me and my parents knew about him, but the family obviously did not know about our relationship. So I couldn't go there and see him, and that was just terrible because I only had to wait until he calls me to get all the updates, and it was literally the worst, most anxious period of my life. And now that I'm talking about it, I don't even want to remember that feeling. It was just so bad, and this uncertainty that was there for few days was utterly the worst. And for him, because after surgery he became completely dependent on people to just even move slightly, so it was very bad for him. I cannot even imagine, I cannot even think how difficult it must have been for him. And for me, because I knew all that and I was far away and I just couldn't do anything. I mean, I couldn't go and see him, and there was honestly nothing that I could do rather than cry and pray, and that was all I was doing. And I almost feel guilty while saying this, that while all of that was happening, there was this quiet grief in my mind about the proposal not happening anymore. And I know I sound so cruel while saying this, but there was this little grief, but मैंने उसको address भी नहीं किया था, not even in front of him, but there was this grief because I'll tell you why. I had been waiting for this moment for a really long time. Even at that point, Shubham and मुझे 6.5 years हो चुके थे. It's not about that. I am Geet in my heart, okay? मतलब I might not be that bubbly personality जो हमेशा जोक करती रहती है. I might not be that free or confident, but one thing that I wanted all my life was a wedding. मतलब जब हम छोटे रहते हैं, लोगों के सपने रहते हैं कि बड़े होके डॉक्टर बनना है, पायलट बनना है. मैं कॉन्स्टेंटली सोचती कि मुझे शादी करनी है. मतलब आई हैव ड्रीम्ड अबाउट माई वेडिंग मोर देन आई हैव ड्रीम्ड अबाउट एनीथिंग. आफ्टर माई वेडिंग आई वाज लिटरली क्राइंग कि अभी मेरा गोल क्या है लाइफ में. एंड आई हैव ऑलवेज वांटेड लव, आई हैव ऑलवेज craved for commitment. I always loved the concept of marriage and the whole fairy tale. And this is me, okay? And Shubham is completely opposite. So he has always been a very different individual. He always said to me that I will propose to you the day I feel that I'm able to take care of you, I'm able to take care of my family, and I'm able to take care of your family all by my own without needing any help from you, which honestly is very very sexy, and he actually did it when he was comfortable. But I'm gonna accept that back then I was very emotional and slightly immature. To sum it up, I have been praying for the proposal for so long and it was finally happening. I was so excited, मैंने सारी तैयारी कर ली थी और झट से सब कुछ कैंसिल हो गया. And you don't know me, but you should know this about me. I am someone who absolutely thrives on certainty. I need closure in life, I need clarity in life, and if I don't have any of those things, I just get stuck, I overthink and I start spiraling. That is just me. I have been trying to work on it, but I need clarity in things. And जब ये सब हुआ ना, the first thing I started doing was I started watching recovery videos of tibia fracture. And जितने भी मैंने recovery videos देखे, तो जो भी इंसान था जिसका fracture हुआ था, वो 6 months बाद भी limp करके चल रहे थे, let alone walk properly. So and I have seen one video I remember जो 1 साल बाद भी limp कर रहा था. तो when I was seeing all this, I was like, अब तब ना प्रपोजल दिमाग में नहीं है, तब मेरे दिमाग में था यार मैं इससे मिल भी नहीं पाऊंगी. इफ ही couldn't recover for a year, मतलब how do I live my life without seeing him for a year? I mean, all of that was going on. It was genuinely the worst. I don't even want to think about it. तो बहुत weird phase था, honestly one of the darkest phase, और इसमें मैंने बहुत प्रे करा है. मतलब I usually believe strongly in God, वो तो है ही, बट इस समय ना मतलब मैं इतनी लोनली हो गई थी बिकॉज माई बेस्ट फ्रेंड माई लव, ही वॉज गोइंग थ्रू ऑल दिस एंड आई जस्ट मतलब मैं यहाँ बैठ के क्या करूँ. सो आई स्टार्टेड प्रेइंग अलॉट एंड दैट वाज वन टाइम जिसमें आई गॉट हिम टू प्रे ऑल्सो बिकॉज वो जनरली उतना ये नहीं करता है, बट ही ऑल्सो स्टार्टेड प्रेइंग. आई कॉन्स्टेंटली वॉज रीडिंग बुक्स और प्रेइंग, और मतलब मैंने किसी और चीज़ पे फोकस ही नहीं करा. एंड दैट पीरियड taught me how fragile your plans can be. But you know what? When God takes something away from you, it's because He's planning something so bigger and something so beyond your imagination. Because Manali did not happen. A proposal did not happen in Manali, but it did happen. Not 1 year or 2 years down the line, just 6 months down the line, and not in Manali. but in Paris. I cannot believe I'm saying that. He literally, in 6 months, he proposed to me in Paris. That was the chapter 1. Now this is chapter 2 of today's video about how we went from Manali to Paris. So मुझे ऐसा कभी कभी लगता है I have manifested Paris because I remember I saw this video in lockdown. I think it was Shivani Bafna's proposal video where her husband proposed to her in Paris. I remember commenting on it that she's so lucky and this is so dreamy and something like this would never happen to me. And funny fact, I was with Shubham at that point of time. मतलब हमको शायद 1.5 years हुआ था डेट करके. And I remember thinking, no guy would ever propose to me in Paris. I mean, why would he propose to me in Paris? It's such a huge dream, right? And तब तो मैं कॉलेज में थी, तब तो सोचना भी मुश्किल था कि अरे पेरिस जाके प्रपोजल होगा. मैं ऑलरेडी पेरिस जा चुकी थी when I was 16. एंड जब मैं पेरिस गई थी ना, मैं इतनी पागल थी, मतलब मुझे तब शायद इतना समझ नहीं आता था, बट मैंने एक भी फोटो आईफिल टावर के साथ नहीं ली. मतलब मेरी एक ही फोटो है शायद आईफिल, जिसमें थोड़ा सा आईफिल टावर पीछे है और उसमें भी मेरी स्कर्ट उड़ रही है, मैंने हुडी पहना है, मुझे ठंड लग रही है बिकॉज वी वेंट इन द फर्स्ट वीक ऑफ मे और मेरे को मेरी मम्मी ने बताया था समर होता है एंड आई गॉट लाइक शॉर्ट स्कर्ट्स एंड एवरीथिंग और वहाँ पे बहुत ठंड थी. सो मैंने फोटो खींचना ही इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं समझा और मेरी मतलब आगे जाके जब से मैं पेरिस से ऑब्सेस्ड हो गया, आई थिंक उसके बाद ना मैंने ये देखा था, क्या है वो ब्लेयर और सीरीना वाला, आई फॉरगॉट इट्स नेम, गॉसिप गर्ल, उसमें वो लोग गए थे पेरिस. तो मुझे तब से वो ज्यादा एक्साइटिंग लगने लग गया. तब मुझे ऐसा लगता था यार आई डू नॉट इवन हैव अ सिंगल फोटो विद आईफिल टावर इन द बैकड्रॉप. एंड जब मैं वहां गई थी तब आई रिमेंबर थिंकिंग दैट आई वुड वांट टू कम बैक हियर विद द लव ऑफ माय लाइफ एंड एंजॉय द सिटी. एंड ऑल्सो वन मोर थिंग, Shubham is not someone who usually does like grand romantic gestures, and coming from the kind of family backgrounds we have, taking an international trip before wedding is really like impossible. So how exactly did Paris happen? So ठीक है, शुभम की सर्जरी हो गई and he was on complete bed rest for 1.5 months. So by the end of January, he started his physio. And when he started his physio, he was completely different person. मतलब accident के बाद से he is a very different individual. He really cares for his life. So when he actually started that physio, he became unstoppable. That 1.5 month on bed completely changed him as a person. The Shubham that I know would never suggest a Europe trip before Shadi. I mean, post Shadi, it's okay. But before Shadi, a freaking Europe trip, that too just like 6 months after his surgery, nah. I don't know that Shubham. But something really changed and he became obsessed with recovering. And honestly, looking back, it's crazy because his surgery happened in December. He was on bed till January. And in 6 months, we were walking 20,000 steps across Europe. Like, it's crazy. Even today, when I think about it, I feel slightly emotional because I read so many stories online about how long a recovery from such kind of fracture can be. And this man did all of it just for me. And I genuinely admire him for that. I mean, he has done so many incredible things in his life. He's freaking IITian for God's sake. But this thing that he did, recovering from that huge injury, might be one of the most impressive things I've ever seen him do. And there's another thing that you need to know about him, that he's not very expressive. Like all my life, I always had to ask him to express how he feels about me. I'm a very different person. Like, I'm the kind of person who will write essays to tell you how much I love you. I can send like 10 emotional messages in a row over explaining my feelings. But Shubham is completely different. His way of loving me is completely different. He's someone who shows his love very differently. He cares for me. He appreciates my work. He encourages me. He constantly pushes me to be better. Honestly, that's like another story, but I am very underconfident and I have struggled with self-worth all my life. If there is one person on this earth who always believed in me, even when I did not believe in myself, it has to be my husband. Nobody has backed me the way Shubham has. Like all my dreams, even to be a content creator, he always says that you are amazing, which I don't feel. But just because he says it, मुझे लगता है शायद हो सकता है. Anyways, we are getting off track. The reason I'm telling you this is for years I used to complain to him to be a little expressive, and every single time he would give me the same response. He would say that I'll tell you everything about how I feel about you the moment I ask you to marry me. So imagine hearing that for तब कितने साल हुए थे? 7 साल. For 7 years, you are listening to this one statement. So naturally, expectations were very high. I mean, he created that pressure himself. So I was waiting for this grand speech all my life. So he started doing physiotherapy. He got better. He actually joined his office, I think, in March. Obviously he was walking with stick, and he couldn't do a lot of normal stuff. मतलब लंबा टाइम वो चल नहीं सकता था, 1 घंटे के बाद उसको बैठना होता था. एंड देन ही couldn't jump, he couldn't run. मतलब कुछ भी ऐसा, you have to be very careful कि किसी का धक्का लग के भी एक पैर पे ज्यादा प्रेशर नहीं आना चाहिए, बिकॉज बोन जुड़ी नहीं होती है बाय दैट पॉइंट. सो ऑल दैट वाज देयर, एंड धीरे धीरे वाज रिकवरिंग. एंड मई और जून में इस बंदे ने जो फिजियोथेरेपी करी है, ही वाज सो कंसिस्टेंट विद इट. और डाइट, भाई डाइट तो मतलब मैंने, ही इज समवन हु इज चटोरा, ही लव्स ईटिंग फूड. पर उसने जो डाइट कंट्रोल करा, बिल्कुल मतलब 6 महीने तक उसने चीनी खाई ही नहीं है. उसने सॉल्ट पूरा कम कर दिया था. ही यूज्ड टू हैव मखानास बिकॉज वी आर वेजिटेरियन, सो ही यूज्ड टू हैव मखानास एंड स्टफ. एंड ही हैड सच अ ग्रेट डाइट. मतलब वो पतला भी हो गया था. हमारी एनिवर्सरी होती है ऑन 6 June. मैंने बताया टुडे इज 6 June. सो लास्ट ईयर ऑन 6 June he decided to come to Mumbai to see me. He was there for 2 weeks, I think. So on our anniversary, while he was at my house, he casually went on to telling me one of the biggest surprises of my life. He said that, Preeti, we are going to Paris in July. I remember just thinking that he's just joking. So actually we were going because he had booked a visa appointment, which was like in a week. He had figured out all the documents. He just told me that I need to get my NOC from my office, and I think it was ITR and bank statements. So I did all of that. मेरे को तो NOC 2-3 दिन में ही मिल गया था. So मेरे documents तो 3 दिन में ही ready थे, and in a week we actually went for our visa appointment. And उसके बाद 1 week में ही हमारा visa भी आ चुका था. Somehow we got everything done in 2 weeks. Suddenly the thing that felt impossible was actually happening for me. Yeah, on 17th of July we boarded our flight to Paris, and obviously I knew, अब तो मुझे पता ही था कि प्रपोजल होने वाला है. नाउ द क्वेश्चन वाज कि कहाँ होने वाला है, कैसे होने वाला है. सॉरी, आई डोंट थिंक इट वाज 17th, इट वाज एक्चुअली 18th. वी बोर्डेड our flight on 18th, so we landed in Paris on 19th of July. And if I look at the photos, I can see on my face that I was exhausted because नींद नहीं हुई थी. बट मैं इतनी एक्साइटेड थी कि आई वॉज जस्ट रनिंग ऑन कॉफी एंड एक्साइटमेंट. आई वॉज एक्चुअली थिंकिंग, मतलब मुझे पता था कि पेरिस में ही होगा, बिकॉज मतलब इतना मैंने पेरिस के गाने गाए जो मैं बताऊंगी कि मैंने क्या गाए. बट आई न्यू कि इट वॉज गोना हैपन इन पेरिस ओनली, पर मुझे पता नहीं था कब होगा. सो वॉट आई डिड नॉट नो एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम इज शुभम had already decided to propose to me on that very day, the day we land in Paris. And the reason was actually quite practical. उसने बहुत सारे ऐसे स्टोरीज पढ़े थे कि पेरिस में बहुत पिक पॉकेट्स होते हैं, बहुत चोरियां होती है. सो ही डिडंट वांट टू लाइक कीप कैरिंग द रिंग अराउंड इन हिज बैग. और उसको होटल में भी नहीं रखनी थी बिकॉज ही वाज नॉट श्योर कि होटल में भी सेफ्टी उतनी होगी कि नहीं. सो या, हिज लॉजिक वाज सिंपल, टू गेट द रिंग ऑन माय फिंगर एज सून एज पॉसिबल एंड स्टॉप वरिंग अबाउट इट, which makes sense. So yeah, the man actually did plan to propose on day one. And जब मैं पहली बार पेरिस गई थी ना, जैसे मैंने बताया कि मैंने कोई पिक्चर्स नहीं क्लिक करे थे, और देयर वाज दिस वन क्रूज इन पेरिस जो जिसका मैं नाम डाल दूंगी. आई स्टिल हैव द टिकट फ्रॉम द टाइम आई वेंट देयर फर्स्ट टाइम. सो इट्स लाइक अ पब्लिक क्रूज नहीं बोलूंगी, बट इट्स लाइक अ क्रूज दैट हैज अ लॉट ऑफ सीट्स. मतलब बहुत लोग जा सकते हैं उसमें. इट्स नॉट योर प्राइवेट क्रूज, एंड दे टेक यू अक्रॉस द सेन रिवर. सो उसमें फर्स्ट कम फर्स्ट होता है. सो इफ यू गेट द सीट ऑन द एज, you can click beautiful pictures with Eiffel Tower and get like a uninterrupted view with Eiffel Tower. तब मुझे obviously seat नहीं मिली थी, and जब I got to know that we are going to Paris, I told him all these stories कि ऐसा ऐसा हुआ था, और मैं फोटो नहीं ले पाई थी. मुझे बहुत बुरा लगा था कि मेरा फोटो नहीं आया, कोई कोई आ गया था बीच में, and I'm sure he was tired of hearing all of that. So after visa, the few weeks that we had, we split our task. मतलब जैसे मैंने Eiffel Tower का समिट बुक करा था, he booked cruise. तो मतलब ऐसे हमने हमारे टास्क स्प्लिट कर लिए थे कि थोड़ा वो कर लेगा, थोड़ा मैं कर लूंगी. ही वॉज द वन हु वाज गोना हैंडल द क्रूज बुकिंग. सो डे वन का आइटनरी ऐसा था कि वी हैड booked the Eiffel Tower summit for 4 o'clock, and after that we had some time to kill, जिसमें हमने डिसाइड करा we are going to do a picnic around Champ de Mars, which is like the garden in front of Eiffel Tower. And उस पिकनिक के लिए भी हम इंडिया से ही ऐसे पिकनिक मैट वगैरह लेके गए थे. And after that, I think around 7 we had the cruise booking, the same kind of cruise, at least that's what I thought. So yeah, we were done with the summit and everything around 5:30, and then we went on to do picnic. And somewhere I was convinced in my mind that he will propose to me during the picnic because it's just so cute. It's romantic. But there's this one thing that I always used to say to Shubham before the Paris का plan was that I want a private proposal, because since तूने इतना pressure बनाया खुद से कि तू सारे feelings express करेगा and all that, मुझे conscious नहीं होना था. Like if I'd be in a public place, मैं थोड़ी सी तो कॉन्शियस हो जाऊंगी एंड आई वुड नॉट बी एबल टू फोकस ऑन व्हाट यू आर सेइंग। तो मैं हमेशा कहती थी कि जब भी तू प्रपोज करेगा ना, तू ऐसे थोड़ा कुछ प्राइवेट करना कि जिसमें मैं ऑकवर्ड नहीं हूँ और आई कैन एक्चुअली फोकस ऑन द थिंग्स दैट यू आर सेइंग एंड आई कैन लिव द मोमेंट सो दैट आई रिमेंबर इट एंड चेरिश इट फॉर माई लाइफ। सो व्हेन आई वाज सिटिंग देयर इन द पिकनिक भी बहुत क्यूट थी। आफ्टर लाइक द समिट वी एक्चुअली वेंट टू अ स्टोर, we got some food, like I think we got croissants and sandwiches, and we also got some drinks, and there had been a little rain, so the weather was cool, there was gentle breeze, the sun was peeking through the clouds, it was just perfect, and the grass was very very green, and literally the Eiffel Tower was right in front of us, so it felt straight out of movie. While I was sitting there, I kept going like back and forth in my head, maybe he'll do it here, maybe he won't, maybe it will happen tomorrow, maybe this isn't the moment. एंड वाइल आई वाज थिंकिंग ऑल दिस, पिकनिक खत्म हो गई। मतलब मैं कन्विंस हो गई थी, अब मैं रिलैक्स हो चुकी थी कि ठीक है, मतलब मेरे को पता था ना कि प्रपोजल होने वाला है कभी ना कभी। मैं थोड़ी सी कॉन्शियस रह रही थी कि कभी भी हो सकता है प्रपोजल, पर जैसे ही पिकनिक हो गई, हम निकले उधर से, तो मैंने सोचा आज तो नहीं हो रहा, क्योंकि इतने प्राइवेट क्रूज में तो नहीं करेगा वो। सो मैं एकदम रिलैक्स होगी कि अभी तो नहीं हो रहा है प्रपोजल। एंड देन वी wrapped everything and we went towards the dock. And when we reached the dock, I saw a yacht, a cute beautiful yacht, एंड उसमें थोड़ा सेटअप करा हुआ था। देयर वाज मैcaroons, वाइन, एंड ऑल्सो ही गॉट मी फ्लावर्स, सो ही गॉट फ्लावर्स बिफोर द पिकनिक इटसेल्फ, सो दैट्स व्हाई मेरे को पिकनिक में और लग रहा था कि अभी पिकनिक में होने वाला है। सो ही ऑल्सो हैड फ्लावर्स एंड द मोमेंट आई सॉ दैट यॉट, आई वाज लाइक इन माई हेड, दिस इज इट, दिस इज इट। और मैं 1 मिनट तक बिलीव नहीं कर पा रही थी कि इस बंदे ने यॉट बुक करी है फॉर मी, यॉट। So yeah, it was perfect. It was just the two of us, no crowd, no strangers. मतलब obviously वो एक बंदा था जो yacht चला रहा था, but he was just so sweet. I did not feel uncomfortable at all. He actually let us have that moment so beautifully. So yeah, it was just us floating on the Seine river with an uninterrupted view of Eiffel Tower. We talked. I remember Hindi songs were playing, and we laughed. And then it happened. He proposed, and obviously I said yes. And after that, I remember every time a boat or cruise would pass by, I was literally flashing my ring to random strangers, and people would cheer, I would cheer back. It was just so much fun. I just feel so excited even remembering that moment. So, yeah, that's how the proposal happened. And now I'm going to show you the actual footage. But before that, there's one small thing that you need to know, because otherwise, his ending speech won't make sense to you. Shubham loves writing shairis, इवन तो उसको टाइम नहीं मिलता है उतना, बट उसको वो शौक है to write shairis. So back in 2020 during lockdown, we went through one of the hardest phases of our relationship. Like, without getting into much details, we had reached a point where we decided to be apart. I think at that time a lot came down to timing. I was very young. He just started his job, so he was just trying to figure out his life. He was like focused on securing his career. It was slightly messy back then, but I think every relationship goes through one of such phases. And I remember after that we never really like broke up ever. मतलब कभी भी लड़ाई भी हुई तो breakup was never something that we even said to each other. So after that things really got better. We really like took efforts on our relationship and it just kept getting better. So during that phase he wrote this one shairi which he posted on Instagram. I'm going to put the screenshot of his story as well. You can see the date. So it goes like, इंतज़ार तुमसे हुआ नहीं, जल्दबाजी हमें पसंद नहीं, इंतज़ार तुमसे हुआ नहीं, जल्दबाजी हमें पसंद नहीं, तुम कहती रही इज़हार करो, हम कहते रहे थोड़ा और इंतज़ार करो, लगता है खुदा को अपनी दूरियां ही मंजूर थी, क्योंकि इंतज़ार तुमसे हुआ नहीं और जल्दबाजी हमें पसंद नहीं. So yeah, that was a शायरी. So this man, years later, before the proposal, he decided to rewrite that shairi. He reimagined it and somehow found a way to bring that very shairi back and give it a happy ending. It was like a full circle moment and it was just beautiful. I was so blown कि oh my god, ये क्या हो गया? How is that even legal to be so freaking romantic? So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now and let you guys watch the video. I hope you enjoy watching it as much as I enjoyed living it. And after you watch it, come back to me in comments and tell me if you cried or not, because I definitely did. Okay, bye!
Destiny was meant for us because we have been through lots of ups and downs. Like in this, I'd say less ups, more downs, but the ups have been so strong that we have always been able to pull ourselves together. Like in this entire journey with you, what I have figured out is that I have found a different me, and I'm loving this version of mine. And this is you who has made me like this. And because of that, what I have figured out is that I just want the rest of my life to be with you. I think, I mean, with all this conversation, you would have figured it out. But it has been good amount of last 2 or 3 years when I have been very certain about it. So I just want to pop up one single question for you. Preeti Pramod Sawant, will you marry me?
Yes, of course.
Just want to end it with a very nice Hindi nazm of mine which I have written. It starts with इंतज़ार तुमसे हुआ नहीं, जल्दबाजी हमें पसंद नहीं. इंतज़ार तुमसे हुआ नहीं, जल्दबाजी हमें पसंद नहीं. तुम कहती रही इजहार करो, हम कहते रहे थोड़ा और इंतज़ार करो. लगता है खुदा को हमारी दूरियां ही मंजूर थी, क्योंकि इंतज़ार तुमसे हुआ नहीं और जल्दबाजी हमें पसंद नहीं. दूर होके भी हम दूर रह न सके, लगता है खुदा से भी हमारी दूरियां देखी नहीं गई, क्योंकि इंतज़ार करते करते इजहार हम सीख गए. लगता है खुदा को हमारी नज़दीकियां ही पसंद थी, क्योंकि इंतज़ार हमने किया ज़रूर लेकिन जल्दबाजी हुई नहीं.
That was the proposal. When I think about it, I still don't understand how we pulled it off. I mean, he checked all the boxes. I wanted a private proposal. How can one get complete privacy and Eiffel Tower in the same frame? But Shubham did manage to get all of it. We got the most uninterrupted view of Eiffel Tower, and as I said, I cried about not getting the seat at the edge on the cruise. But my man booked an entire yacht for me just so I could see Paris exactly the way I wanted to, and just so that the moment could belong to us. Tell me what love is, if not that. After all this, I definitely do think that love isn't about grand gestures. Obviously, he did a very grand gesture, but I truly believe that love is listening. Listening to someone's silly little stories and remembering them when they don't even remember saying it. And he really did turn one of my tiny disappointments into one of the happiest moments of my life. Paris will always be special to me. I will try to visit Paris every single time I go to Europe. Paris now became so significant in my life. I don't even remember the Puri Europe ki trip because all I remember is Paris. It was beautiful. I loved it. So yeah, that was my proposal story. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, and मुझे ओवर एक्सप्लेन करने की आदत है, so I hope मैंने आपको बोर नहीं करा होगा. बहुत लंबा वीडियो हो गया है, but I wanted to film it very raw. मतलब मैंने कोई डिटेल स्पेयर नहीं करी है, मैंने सब कुछ बता दिया है. I have never been so personal on internet. मतलब मैंने मेरे बारे में ज़्यादा कुछ बताया भी नहीं है. This was just so special, and I also want to develop a relationship with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and डू लेट मी नो मुझे और स्टोरी टाइम्स करने चाहिए कि नहीं, क्योंकि मेरे पास बहुत स्टोरी टाइम्स है. मेरी शादी वॉज अ ड्रामा. I can do a lot of more story times if you enjoyed this. So yeah, that's it guys. प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब कर देना, लाइक भी कर देना, एंड डेफिनेटली कमेंट करना और शुभम को हाय बोलना. ओके, बाय.